fucking Tokyo Story, man. This movie is the bee's fucking knees. It's a movie with infinite wisdom and like fucking endless insight into humanity and shit. It's a movie that should have bored me out of my fucking tree, but it's got like this fucking rhythm, and once you get into it, it's fucking gripping. And it's fucking beautiful in so many different ways and shit. And alright, let me just start with one of my favorite parts of this film, the character of Noriko Hirayama. To understand what makes her character great, I pretty much have to explain the whole plot of the film. But don't worry, it's fucking simple. There's this old couple, right? And they're fucking kind and gentle and shit, and they live in the fucking country, and they decide to visit their eldest children for the first time in a long time in Tokyo. Their eldest children are Koichi and Shige, and these fuckers don't have any goddamn time for their parents. Koichi is a doctor, so he has to deal with his patients all fucking day, and Shige runs a hair salon, so she's fucking busy with work too. And this is the most frustrating part of the film, because I can kinda relate to these guys. Life gets in the way sometimes, and you lose sight of what's important and shit, but whatever. They don't have time to spend with their parents, so their parents end up spending the majority of their trip with Noriko, who was the wife of their second son Shoji, who died in World War II. And Noriko's poor, right? So she feeds and keeps this elderly couple, who she isn't even technically biologically related to, in her tiny apartment. If that's not the fucking epitome of respect and kindness, I don't know what is. Another part of what makes her so great is she's still a realistic and plausible character. I know people just like Noriko. People so fucking selfless and kind that I feel like a fucking bitch in the meantime, because I know that if I was ever faced with these situations, I'd never deal with them with the same warmth as people like her. She even borrows sake from her neighbor just so she can give them something to drink. That's fucking nice as shit. And then at the end, she talks about how she feels guilt about not feeling more depressed because of her husband's death. It's like the fucking person who does shit right and fucking makes other people's lives better feels the worst about herself in the end, and the other assholes who only look after themselves feel fine. This movie is like real fucking life. Every character feels like a real fucking person. God, I could make videos about each character in this film and not even get into their reaction to the main climax. Oh my god, just fucking watch Tokyo Story. You may be bored for the first half hour or something, but once you get in it, there's no turning back. It's changed my view of people, Japan, respect, and fucking filmmaking as a whole. Also, check out Late Spring. That's another movie that resonated with me almost as much as Tokyo Story. And it's also fucking great, and fuck. Movies are fucking awesome, man. Just go watch some fucking movies.